Welcome to the Summary of Knowledge and Skills for Guitar Fundamentals 2 and Chapter 5. This is another summary video in which you need to make sure that you use it as a brief recap, a review of everything that was covered in the chapter. Make sure that you understand all the ideas, that you know what you're supposed to know, and that you can do all of the stuff that we ask you to do, that we taught you, that you have the skills under your fingers. The Chapter 5 material was a lot more fun than the previous reading music one, I'm sure, but we got to use some of our reading music skills as well as all the other skills that we did in previous chapters, and we got to play some simple songs. We did a simple blues, and we did a simple public domain song, House of the Rising Sun. In our blues, we started with the basic idea of a 12-bar blues. So you should understand that 12-bar blues means 12 measures or counts of 4 of music, and that it has a specific chord progression, 1, 4, 5. In this case, in A, meaning it's A, D, and E. That 1, 4, 5 relates to the numbers of the scale that are used. In this case, you're in A, so our A blues riff was played like that. In D, and then E, and then back to A. We also played a slightly more complex version, which we added a little ornamentation. We had some individual notes where we, as well as stretching our fingers out a bit. Then we added the really neat idea of the turnaround. So make sure that you understand all that stuff as well as can do it before you're ready to move on. The other song we did was House of the Rising Sun. We took the basic song, House of the Rising Sun, and we made it into 2 different arrangements. The first one, more simple, we took the chords and just said, strum the chords. All we're going to do is strum the chord on every downbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, change chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We also did a slightly more advanced version of that, little complex technique-wise, because we did chord arpeggiation. You have to hold the chord, but rather than just strum the chord, you have to pick each string, and thus each note of the chord, individually. That's what arpeggiation means. You should be able to know that, as well as be able to do it. So that you should be able to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move to the next chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next chord. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. So you should understand all of the ideas that we presented in the form of knowledge that you should know, as well as a bunch of skills by means of songs that you should actually be able to play before you consider yourself competent at material that was presented in this chapter, and therefore you're ready to move on to the next chapter. So if you're ready, go for it. Move on to the next chapter. If you're not, take some time. Go back. Review it. Take your time. Make sure that you've got it under your grasp. Otherwise, it might only be frustrating yourself, because if you don't have these basic fundamentals down now, it might be more difficult when you get to future lessons. So take the time to get it right now. This is a great chapter to especially take the time to review, because you're playing some songs. You're actually having some fun making some music. If you've got them down though, like I said, and you're ready, we'll see you in the next chapter.